Hello guys, Chris here with the weekend movie watch number 2. This is obviously for the weekend just gone by. I don't actually have a lot of movies this time around. I didn't get around to watching a lot because there was a lot to watch on TV for me. It was a very eventful weekend because I didn't watch... I watched the TV show Sherlock, which is written by Stephen Moffat, the same person who produced this piece of shit. Yet he produces Sherlock, which is fucking amazing. So I'm not sure what's going on with him. But it's a cool set, this. Might not be a very good series, it's a cool set though. There's that. And of course I didn't watch the episode that was on the week before, so I watched that on the Saturday, and then on the Sunday was the finale, which I wasn't going to wait to watch. I was going to watch it there and then, and it was really good, and I'll get more into that in a later video. But because I don't have a lot of movies to talk about, I've only got 4. 3 I actually own on Blu-ray, 1 I watched on TV. I just want to talk about a couple of things quickly. First of all, I want to talk to you about my Lord of the Rings DVD trilogy. Because I don't think I've ever shown this in more detail. Now you might think, why do I want to show you my DVD trilogy of the Lord of the Rings? Well, there's something that's significant to the Two Towers and the Fellowship of the Ring that there isn't to the Return of the King, that I want to kind of, basically I just kind of want to show it off. Also, I do intend on getting these on Blu-ray. I want to get them on standard Blu-ray where they're not extended, and I also want to get the extended edition just because I'm holding out for the extended edition bit to see if it goes down any lower. At the moment the lowest price I can get it for is 40 quid, which is a good price, but I'm a bargain hunter. I'm hoping that eventually over the course of this year it might go down to 30, which of course is a bit more affordable. And also I want to have the difference because I've never seen the extended editions, and I want to have the non-extended and the extended, because the extended you have to put on 2 discs, so yeah. But anyway, there's the Lord of the Rings trilogy. I'm going to start backwards, obviously, because I want to show you the first 2 last. First of all, Return of the King. Oh, the light's quite bad in my room, but yeah, nothing special. Good cover art. 2 discs. And a shitload of special features. So there's the Return of the King, but what's so special about the Fellowship of the Ring and the Two Towers is, I don't know if you, Joe, I'm going to actually get a torch or something that will light up my my DVDs. Oh, hold on. Does this work? He's winding up. Bear with me, I've got to wind up the lantern here. Yeah, that is the noise of the wind up lantern. Very annoying noise, I know. But just to quickly show you them. It's going to be interesting to see here. They are signed by Ian Mckellen. I'll show you the Fellowship of the Ring. And on top of that, these are legit signatures. He actually came into my school, which is pretty cool. And I got to meet him and I got his signatures. He did a really inspirational speech. It was like the only time I've ever listened to an assembly. So, there you go. So there's his signature on the Fellowship of the Ring, which quite hard to angle it. There you go. It's more interesting where he signed it on the Two Towers. He actually signed it around his face. Now I'm not sure if that was deliberate. It looks deliberate because it's harder to do it around his face on this one because he's got characters in front of him. This lantern's dying now, so yeah, that's what I wanted to show you in my Lord of the Rings trilogy. I could have got him to sign X-Men, but to be honest, if I had to pick which one I want Ian Mckellen to sign, it was always going to be Lord of the Rings. Next up, I know I said I wasn't going to talk about TV series in this. It was primarily going to be movie based, but I'm not really going to make a section for TV because I don't like religiously watch loads of episodes of TV. I mean, I'll watch some episodes of Family Guy, and then of course I watch Sherlock when it's on. I actually haven't watched much of this because it was a lot of shit. I watched a couple of episodes of Star Wars Clone Wars Season 2. But, I kind of occasionally rewatch TV shows. But I got this TV show for Christmas, and I just got done watching all 6 episodes of it. And it is The Walking Dead complete first series. And I have to say, it was amazing on Blu-ray. Picture and sound quality was just top notch. They had some film grain into it to make it look older, which gave it a good effect because it does have a kind of older look to it. Something strange about this one is it's only Region B, which I'm a bit iffy on regions for Blu-rays because obviously I know that Region B is for UK. I'm not sure about anywhere else, but I think because there's only like one format of high definition, it's the same everywhere around the world. I think if you're gonna make a Blu-ray, just make it region free, because you get these ridiculous ones. You get ones that are just one region, like Region B or Region A or Region C, and you get ones that are like Region B and C or Region A and B, and it's like, if you're gonna multi-region it, just have it Region A, B and C. I mean, most of my collection's region free, but I do have like the odd Region Bs and Region A, Bs and Region C, B, Cs. But yeah, it was really good. I'll just give you a quick look at the disc on this. It's a 2-disc set. There's only 6 episodes. But I really thoroughly enjoyed rewatching this series. I do think it's been a little bit better than Series 2 has been so far, because Series 2 had like a mid-season break, like they did with this, which was a big mistake, because we're now not getting Dog 2 till autumn, which seems fucking pointless, but that's why Classics is better. Anyway, moving on to the movies now, because I want to get through these movies as quickly as possible as I can for you guys, but of course I do like to ramble on a bit, so I'm just going to turn the camera here. First movie I watched over the weekend, I watched this on the Friday, and it's the, I just completely realised that I'm not doing this in order, because the movie I watched on TV I watched before Friday. So yeah, Employee of the Month, it's basically a comedy. I'm actually not sure who it stars, but I can bring up Internet Movie Database very quickly. As I don't have the foggiest idea as to who is in. Here we go. Oh, how did I not know it had Jessica Simpson in it? Well, it's got Dane Cook, who plays the main character Zach, Jessica Simpson, who plays Amy, and Dax Shepard, who plays Vince in the film. And on here it's only been given a 5.3, but I actually give it a bit more than that, because I actually think it's quite funny. It's got quite some of those gags. I'd seen it before, other than them, but I hadn't seen it in ages, and I have to say I didn't find it as funny as I did the first time round, but I still enjoyed it, and it's a funny film. It's one of those films that, if you're a fan of comedies, I recommend you give it a go. So yeah, that's just my little brief thing on Employee of the Month. It came out in 2006, by the way. So the next film I watched, which I watched on the Friday, which I was going to start off with, but I forgot about Employee of the Month, was, now this is a Disney classic, one of the more recent ones I got. Not 100% sure if I actually posted the unboxing of this yet. If I haven't, I'm going to do it before I upload this video, so there's no point in me talking about it. But you would have seen it in my unboxing, and it's Fantasia, the original classic, which is classic number 3. Now I just want to point out as well, this is a region B only, which is a bit pointless. And also this is 124 minutes, which is about 2 hours 4 minutes, which is very unusual for a Disney classic. Disney classics tend to be shorter than that. But I'm not complaining. It's a special edition, and it's only a 1 disc. Yeah. So basically I popped this sucker in, not having watched it in quite a while, and because I hadn't seen it in a while, I kind of really didn't know what to expect. I kind of went to it with a more open approach. Of course, the only scene I actually ever remember is Mickey with the dancing brooms. But something I completely forgot is that when they originally made this film, it was made in a ratio aspect of 4:3. So of course that meant it had like the massive big blocks on the side. But something that Disney does is it has a thing called Disney View, where it will show you original like kind of concept painting stuff that they'll use to cover up the black borders, and it actually kind of fits into the film. They'll make sure that the paintings kind of fit, and it just kind of looks like I mean, there's some that are curtains, and it just kind of looks like it's a proper like kind of stage show. And of course this basically takes classical music and puts it to the works of Walt Disney, and you know, it's just really well done. I'll read you the little back of the case for you just quickly. It says Walt Disney's timeless masterpiece is an extravaganza of sight and sound, now brilliantly presented in high definition with an all-new digitally restoration Blu-ray. Technology finally makes it possible for you to experience Fantasia the way Walt envisioned it. Plus, an exploration of the new Disney Family Museum and dynamic new bonus features allows generations of moviegoers to enjoy this musical masterpiece like never before. No family's Disney Blu-ray collection is complete without Fantasia. See the music come to life, hear the pictures burst into song, and experience the excitement that is Fantasia over and over again through the magic of Blu-ray, which I actually agree with. It's amazing. I love classical music, and just taking classical music and putting it to Disney, it really works. And it looks great in high def. So I recommend Fantasia. Yet to have watched Fantasia 2000. Want to get onto it though. So yeah. Next film I watched over the weekend, which I watched on, believe it was the Saturday night, as I didn't really have much to do. And it's the Hangover Part 2, which I recently unboxed. Again, don't know if I've got that on there, but if it isn't, it'll be on there before I upload this. Now, first of all, I'm just going to say right off the bat, I don't agree with the statement at the bottom that says twice as mad, twice as funny, because I think the original is a lot better than Part 2. But then again, Part 2 was still quite original and funny, but at the same time it's just basically number 1 set in Bangkok instead of Vegas. I'll show you the keep case, and you would have seen this in the actual video of the unboxing. Let me just turn this around. You've got the nice art on the Blu-ray disc, and plain DVD disc. It's black and white though, but that's just like any Warner Brothers DVD, any Warner Brothers Blu-rays. I mean, A Nightmare on Elm Street is a prime example of it. But yeah, this had some gags here and there. They replaced the lion with a monkey. There's also another missing person again, but it's not their friend. It's I've forgotten their names now, but it's that guy. I know his actor's name, Bradley Cooper, but I've forgotten his name entirely. And that's Zach, with a really long surname that I'm going to butcher, so I'm not going to say it. But he's getting married. Stu, that's his name. Stu's getting married. That's his character name anyway. Stu's getting married. And they go to have like one drink with Stu's soon-to-be bride, his brother, and he ends up going missing, and they spend pretty much the entire movie looking for him. And of course you got I think it's Lau. Where have I had Lau? It might be Lau, something like that. He's got a reprising role in it. But yeah, it was a good movie. It's fun. You know, if you've seen the first one, it's just worth watching. I'm just going to show you what I mean by these black and white discs. The only difference with this one is it's got a red Blu-ray disc, but then it's a black and white DVD disc. And I'm sure that Inception, which is also a Warner Brothers, one's the same, except this one actually has 3 discs. Yeah, look, black and white Blu-ray disc there, black and white Blu-ray disc there, and a black and white DVD disc there. I'm not sure what they have about having black and white discs, Warner Brothers, but they got this thing for it. I don't mind though, just stating it. So yeah, Hangover Part 2, worth checking out. And the final film that I'm going to talk about before I wrap the video up, that you would have seen in my most recent Blu-ray update haul, which I'm sure I'm going to title it Awesome, in capital letters, Disney Blu-ray haul, because it really was an awesome Disney Blu-ray haul in terms of just one of the Disney Blu-rays. I mean, one of them was just a mediocre, semi-rare, hard to find really in shops at a decent price, but I got it for the most reasonable price that I could. But I got this at a very reasonable price, and it's Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, the first ever Disney animated classic. I got this for $14.99 with the slip cover. Watched this on the Sunday because I just obviously couldn't wait to watch it. It looks amazing on Blu-ray. Picture and sound quality is really good. Of course, this is also because of course this is the first ever Disney animated classic, and that's the third. So of course this is going to have the same aspect ratio, 4:3. But again, it has the Disney View thing, which covers it up with the artwork, which looks quite nice. Also, it's got a shitload of special features. It's got a whole disc of special features, and even on the other Blu-ray disc, I'm sure it's got 2 Blu-ray discs, but yeah, it's got loads of discs. It's a nice slipcover as well. I appreciate Disney classics. I mean, some people would be like, oh, that makes you a bender, and be all homophobic about it. But no, I don't work like that. It's just, Disney is what it is. It's for ages 1 to 100. It's for all ages. It's timeless. And we have this really nice DVD artwork here. We've got some nice Blu-ray artwork here for the Blu-ray feature disc and the bonus material. And there are bonus features on this disc, and there are shitloads of bonus features on this disc as well. So there's a lot to check out on it. And then the DVD. I kept the sticker that was on the slipcover. I just took it off and put it in the same place it was, but on the keep case. This is another example of weird regions though. This one is region B. Oh, you're not going to be able to see this at all because it's quite a dark looking slip cover. Just region B. It's a region BC, which I don't get. If you're gonna have a second region, you might as well just try and get a region 3. I'm not even sure what region C entails. I'm not sure where it plays. But there you go. There's a interesting special feature on here that I haven't checked out yet, called Snow White Returns, and it's got newly discovered storyboards, and then it's got here a little question: was Walt planning a sequel? Which might be very interesting to watch, because it would have been interesting to see a Snow White sequel, actually. I mean, they can still do it. They still make animated classics. I mean, they probably wouldn't want to, because this is what Walt Disney pretty much devoted his life to. He did this, and then it made him big. But I mean, they did like Princess and the Frog, which is quite a recent Disney classic, so I'm sure they can do it. But there you go. There's all the films that I have got in this. I'm just going to do a little recap. Starting with, there's Employee of the Month. Glad I'm not having to do a load of pictures this time. I've got my Return of the King, just normal DVD, and my Fellowship and Two Towers signed Ian Mckellen DVDs. I've got Fantasia, The Hangover Part 2, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, and The Walking Dead Series 1. So that's it. I've got a lot of films to try and fit in the next few movie weekend watches. I gotta get Rango in, because I've promised Kenny that I'm going to try and get it in this weekend. On top of that, I also picked up this, obviously recently, to just to upgrade my DVD of it, and I need to watch that to see what the quality's like. And this is what my Pixar collection looks like. I got Cars 2, Toy Story 1, 2 and 3, you already know about my views on that, and Up, which I can actually do a weekend movie watch on this without watching it, because I don't need to rewatch it to know what happened in this film. This film's just great, and I'll definitely do a video on that. It's also another example of weird regioning. I think it's a phrase. But this is what my Disney Classics looks like. It's a bit smaller. Snow White, Fantasia, The Lion King, Fantasia 2000. I also want to rewatch 4. I need to watch these. I keep forgetting about them. Robin Hood and Salts. I want to rewatch at some point X-Men First Class and do a weekend movie watch on that, as well as Rise of the Planet of the Apes, so I could just tell you how amazing this film is. And when I mean tell you, I'm not advising you, I'm telling you. It's just pure awesome. I also want to rewatch this because I want to explain my thoughts on the sequel. Not in a bad way, it's a good thoughts actually. I need to rewatch this actually, because this was a great film. Which I believe, yeah, it came out in 2010. Probably the best film of 2010 in my opinion. And then other than that, I've just got to like watch. I mean, I've seen them before just to watch on Blu-ray. I've got Transformers, the 2-disc special edition, and Transformers Dark of the Moon. So I'm going to wrap this video up before it gets too long. So thanks for watching. Of course, if you have any requests that any films that you want me to see, that you want to see me do, then go ahead and send requests. I mean, I'm going to be doing a collection video very soon, so you can actually see what I own. But if you want to see me, if you want me to watch any films, then I will go ahead and watch some films. There was one other film that I knew I was missing that I've just remembered really quickly because I was looking at it on Blu-ray the other day to see how much it was. And I did actually watch it over the weekend, but I'm going to have to include it in the next one now because it's too late to include it, obviously. And that's Jennifer's Body. And I'll get into that in the next one. That will definitely be in it. So yeah, there's my Blu-ray video for you. My Blu-ray video, my weekend movie watch. I'm kind of daydreaming now. I'm quite tired. I want to go to bed. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.